right, it is 6:14. I'm going to officially call our library board meeting to order. Got the warrants going around for signatures. First things first, we'll go. Does anybody have any changes to the agenda that they'd like to make?
I'd like to add personnel to the agenda.
Yep, make that. And it's the first thing we talked about before the library auction. Personnel. Anything else?
I don't think this goes with payroll.
Yeah, the payroll stuff is.
No, but I think this is in the wrong place. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's one of our missing things.
Well, it's 1781 and 4906. Is that one of the amounts we're missing?
Anyway, any other changes to the agenda? All right, so Daniel had sent out the July minutes. Did everyone get a chance to review those?
Yes.
I'm going to make a motion.
And I had before we before we approve those, when I was looking at the minutes, and maybe this goes under the personnel item, but I was looking at the minutes and I saw that it didn't have the motion that we did to do Marlene's back pay.
Yes.
And then I looked at the recording and it appears that we passed that in executive session and not in open session. So we might need to go back and just redo that.
Like we need to repass it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want me to add
Because we should have done that in the open.
Or maybe it comes
part of the
under
meeting.
personnel.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
add that
do
under
it.
personnel. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. you
So
guys,
then
I think this goes with regulars, not payroll.
we will need to see here if there's anything.
I believe we had to approve the minutes for 2 months.
Yes,
Yeah, we
I
did.
only received the ones for July personally. So I haven't had a chance to review the other two. I was going to follow up with Daniel. He's out of town right now, but I sent him an email. And then once those are sent out, I was going to ask everyone to join me for a virtual meeting and we can have those passed once I get everything all together.
Yeah. And there was two sets of minutes for July, right? Or one for the regular meeting and one for the auction meeting.
And I think
That were in that email that Daniel sent.
I
Yeah, he
might
said
have
3
missed
things.
I saw the trustee one, or like our board meeting one. I might have missed the other one.
Here's a- This didn't make sense of it. There's just payroll in here.
Okay.
we could go with that too.
And I think his kids already seen this.
Yeah,
We'll go with
I-
that as
I looked at
well.
We'll put these in here.
Is it kind of
Warrants.
I don't know. Is this one, do we need signatures for this or is this?
What is it?
Part of that? It might be part of this bigger pileup, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Can I see it? I learned these by
It says
heart. It is
Patty.
part of the bigger pile.
Okay.
See if you want to do that one.
She had the checks in order. 05, 06. Yep. 07, 08. Yeah, it's part of this. Was it all signed, Carmen? I didn't know.
We're, everyone who's here. has
Okay,
signed it.
that's enough.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. And I don't know where this goes. It's just, I'll just put it in top of this. On the warrants. There.
I'm gonna shut the door so we don't hear too much.
And this goes in with it too, right? There's sign those. So I'll just put it in the front because there's no paper with it.
So are we ready to approve July's minutes or?
Just rereading the auction minutes real quick because I missed those. But yes, I motion to approve the July minutes.
Second?
And then I also would like to make, all in favor of approving the July minutes as written, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Any abstains?
This is all the payroll.
All right, the July minutes
Okay.
have been approved as as written. Then I motion to approve the July auction minutes as well. Anybody want to second those? Thank you. All right, all those in favor of approving the library auction minutes from July, say aye.
Aye.
All those against, say nay. Anybody abstaining? All right, that's been passed as well. All right, then on to the library, or sorry, now on to personnel. So 1 second here. All right, first thing with personnel, do we want to start with officially voting for?
Yeah, I think we should
Lines.
repeat do you have the motion that we made the last time?
Yeah, I don't have the fingers, I just.
Marlene?
Yeah.
Did you get your back pay yet?
No.
Okay. I'll get that sorted out.
I was told that it
It was
was
in
in
the
the
mail.
mail
That was-
already, like a week ago.
Yeah.
over a
Who
week
told
ago.
did
I was,
Did
I
we,
was
who sent did you send the treasurer the amount that was supposed to be?
no.
Okay, I didn't either because I was waiting for the minutes. So I would have evidence, and then the minutes only came out today and then didn't have it in there.
Yes, I was just
So,
told verbally when I
That
went in
must be-
there from
yeah.
someone that it had been sent out, a check had been sent out to Marlene already.
okay, maybe they were thinking of something else.
Maybe. So I have to follow up, but once again, I haven't been able to go in there since,
Yeah, they've
Monday
been
was
closed for
closed,
the
yeah.
election.
I also have I have Friday,
gonna go in
Monday.
tomorrow.
Okay,
So I'm gonna come with me. That would be.
I'm not working
so.
tomorrow. But if you need daytime help, I can help a couple times the next few weeks.
Yeah, so we just need to notify, and if we don't have it in official minutes, maybe it's better if you as the chair notify the treasurer. We'll just email Erin and say, send her a copy of this is what the board approved,
Just looking for what we have.
because she'll need that evidence before she writes the check.
Mail.
But would it be in the minutes if we did it in executive session?
No, that's why it's not in the minutes, but we shouldn't have done it in executive session. We should have done it outside.
Right, but where will she find the wording then?
Well, it'll be in the minutes of the next meeting, and it'll also be in,
Okay, I
The
thought we
email.
needed it now before
Yeah.
we could vote on
well, we
it.
need I thought that Nicole wrote it down.
I wasn't taking minutes or
Okay.
like notes last time.
Okay.
I was looking to see if I wrote it down, but I didn't.
And I didn't bring my paperwork from our last meeting. But I recall us crunching the numbers and
Yeah.
deciding how to proceed.
Yeah.
Let me take a look.
We
here. I might
approved
have
the
written it
numbers
down.
that you gave us, which was the numbers for all of the missing hours in the current fiscal year
Yeah, I think
and which is probably not current anymore. When does the fiscal year end? July?
July 1st.
We're in a new one now.
Right. So we approved from July 1st to June
last.
last, yeah. And then we, also approved the second half of the year prior,
I can't find
24.
any updated notes, but
And that was because that was all of the time cards that you could access.
I don't know if we made any adjustments here, but I'm seeing a total hours missing of 294 and then a total missing pay of 6,174.
That was one of the years. I think that's just the 1 year.
That was for 25, 26.
Yeah, because I think the total was, if I'm remembering correctly,
More like 11.
I think it
So
was,
in
I think it was
10,000?
99.75 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, that's not very now.
It was very close to 10,000.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
What? Okay.
If we don't have it, maybe you said you were going to do a special meeting anyway for
That's a good idea.
something for the.
Should we schedule a time for that?
Yeah, we could do it Zoom if it's easier.
Yeah.
I don't
Just-
care if it's a Zoom, but
yeah.
we should set a date so it happens.
And when I go home too, I'll look for paperwork if we,
I
my
guess
Yeah, I have it
scribbles.
on my
You've got it
computer
somewhere.
at
Your
home.
dribbles are handy.
Yeah.
A reminder to always have it in writing.
I know.
Right. You didn't write it down, didn't happen.
Nicole, I'm just writing notes right now too, if it helps.
That does.
Okay, so our special session will be to approve the minutes that we don't have right now and also to approve on the record
Payment
the
of that
payment
pay.
of that pay. Okay,
Can you look in the Google Drive too to make sure I didn't put it after I got access to the
Oh, right.
library account? Just make sure I didn't put it, because I was thinking
In the
about putting
library
it in
account?
the library account.
Yeah. Been slowly moving things over to my new email, but
Because it occurred to me that I could put this copy of the, upload the spreadsheet to there, but I don't remember if I actually did it.
This is, I'm a little confused reading Daniel's minutes because it says next steps, and this is for the July 8th meeting. The group update agenda include back pay and retirement benefit eligibility details on the next meeting agenda. That would be this meeting, right?
Yeah.
I think it was more about the retirement benefit eligibility.
It
because
says
we-
back pay.
I know,
Deanna.
but, and maybe we should
It's
correct
It's
that.
AI generated.
Yeah,
Oh, this was.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So there's
It may not be accurate.
several things that may not be accurate.
so we probably
Gotcha.
should review it more carefully. Maybe we
The
should ask them
details
to-
too. Is this AI, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think in one of them, it said Beamers instead of VMERS
Gotcha.
for retirement system. But yeah, maybe we should table the approval. Well, I guess we already approved some of them, but
we
Yeah,
already
the
approved
approval
these.
of
I mean, I
the
think we can
back
still
pay.
revise them if we find
Mhm.
something that's wrong, but
Mhm.
we might want to revisit that.
Maybe
and
we
look
should
at it.
also
Take some time to look more carefully.
consider asking Daniel to actually curate these minutes before he says they're final, because there are lots of, like Chris was saying, there are errors in it. And let's just make sure that
do we want to table approving these minutes then? And
well, we've already done it.
We've already approved and we can't table it.
We can't undo it.
all right,
But we still need to approve the June minutes.
We can
and
think
we-
a minute about the next best step though.
my computer. It's about 10 minutes remaining.
Well, I think we
Because
could,
these
we could,
sound like, the AI minutes sound like we did all this stuff. That's why I don't get it. Doesn't AI generate it from the video or no?
No, that's where we're getting our notes from. is the
Yeah.
video.
Yeah,
and the video is hard to understand in places because it has lag and then the
Exactly.
sound messes up. And
Some of us
And it kinda-
overlap.
Word clarified the payroll submission process, confirming blah, 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 time within 48 hours.
That
talked
actually, that
about-
happened.
Yeah, it did. Everything I'm reading here happened. Concluded an executive session regarding back pay and BERS benefits eligibility. There was a discussion about the process for correcting past errors and I just want to see the actual sell prices.
I
We
have
have
an
to-
All right, we are
address for them that
recording
works.
again.
Well,
Okay.
No.
All right.
Thank you.
So,
I can't remember.
I guess we're gonna
The
table
address
the
I have is a
personnel
California
with
address.
regarding Marlene's salary until our meeting, probably sometime next week. We'll approve that and the minutes. I'm thinking next Wednesday. No, what's a good day for you?
I don't know.
I'm in convocation that day. The
Okay.
17th Monday would be good for me. I'll already be here doing stuff.
I'm virtual. I'm on vacation too, but I can do a virtual
Okay.
meeting.
All right,
I
let me
can do
check.
anything the 17th, the 20th, or the 20th or the 17th.
The
That's
20th
Monday
would be
or
great.
Friday.
I'll be
20th,
back.
Thursday. Okay.
20th. Oh, 20th, I can't. 17th, I can. I've already got
17th
you
is
on my
good.
calendar.
17th, I can do
There's a
virtual.
special town meeting on the 17th.
17th, right.
Oh, that's right, about the
6
Airbnb.
At 6 p.m., yes.
Yeah, there was a guy yesterday asked me if I was coming and I said no. No. I
So
could do the 18th in the evening
I
too.
cannot do the 18th.
You can't do the 18th.
Absolutely not.
And the 19th, I could do them, but the 19th wasn't good
Does
for somebody
everybody
else.
have the 17th?
17th,
I can't do the 17th. I mean, I can't do it if it's in the evening. I can
about-
do it earlier in the day.
I'm on vacation, so virtual anytime.
17th.
And I'll be here volunteering on Monday. So we can do it anytime between 10 and 3. Or 10 and
How many of us are available on Monday?
during the day.
I'm seeing 4.
I'm checking.
I just know the 18th electricity.
I had it for
bill
the
will be off.
evening. I could do it at 3.
Good to know.
Okay.
That, because they're putting in a generator. and
And the
we're
special
trying to-
meeting on the
So we're
17th.
talking about the Monday before, the day before.
Just like-
Because they want to disapprove
The Airbnb, but what time of day is that meeting?
6 o'clock.
at 6
Oh,
o'clock.
so if we did a daytime.
Yeah, if we do a
meeting on
daytime.
If we
meeting,
did
Monday,
it
that
at 3,
works.
we could do it? Could you do 3? Is that bad for
It's
you?
Monday, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
the library's not open at 3 on Monday, but we can
Some-
open
We,
it.
we can open it.
Yeah.
We can, it's
I'm
probably
not gonna be
better
here.
if
Does
nobody's
somebody have a
here.
key or can should I leave
I'm
somewhere?
here.
The building-
Your
I have a key. You don't
Okay.
have to
Oh,
leave
okay.
it with anyone.
Okay, so no
And you'll
conflict.
still be here.
Got
The
it.
building will be open, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
So we always suggest it.
17th, and we can let our other
And,
board members know.
okay, and we're doing it at 3, right? Just so I'm here. Okay.
Okay, 3 p.m. Monday.
And it can be Zoom for you.
Yeah,
17th
someone
August.
needs to be here in person, but other than that,
Well, Carmen and I will be here for
sure.
sure.
Yeah,
It will be changed.
it's like legally for like the bylaws, we like need to have it like an in person like place to meet. So as long as someone's here. Yeah. All right, and then the other personnel thing we had was Deanna.
Yeah, she thought that because of issues like this, so we don't have to prolong talking about something because we don't have it on the agenda, that we should have personnel as something on the agenda every meeting, and then we can always pass over it if there's nothing to discuss.
I see, so just add that in as a thing.
as a
Yeah.
placeholder.
Cool. Is there anything else?
Is there any reason why we can't just add it when we need it? Like when we do the changes to
Because
agenda?
maybe we could, but then if something came up during the meeting, maybe, I don't know. She,
I think it's-
Deanna was pretty
I don't-
adamant
I
about
think
it.
it's best practice to have, if you're gonna take a binding action, it's best practice to have it on the agenda ahead of time so that it's warned.
Okay,
I figured Deanna knew what she was
I
talking
feel like
about.
at
and
least
she
in
was
the
pretty
meantime,
adamant
it's
about it.
gonna, it's always gonna be on there, so might as well just have
Yeah.
a encompassing thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I will try to add those to the agenda and ongoingly. Anything else under that that we need to talk about?
Well, it was gonna be her salary, but we can't talk about it, so.
And
I
also
didn't-
doing a better job of when we do email each other, we will be more conscientious about using the emails that people have created specifically
Yeah,
for
like that would be
this.
Nicole, Deanna, and Chris. And does Daniel doesn't have
No,
one.
he's got his Toucan hospitality.
Oh.
I believe.
I mean, I have one, but I check my own more frequently, so.
Cool. So if there's nothing else on personnel, we can go on to the auction review. Do you have
Oh, yeah, here, I
Anything else you
have
wanna
like
find out?
I did a summary. Okay,
these
I did
numbers
share this.
are not quite finalized.
They're not, but I
They're
mentioned that
finalized.
on here. Okay, so I realized after I printed it, that I think we actually made about $600 more than what I have got on the second page. There are some outstanding things. The reason being is that the amount of the check that Darren sent the town, which I don't know if it's anywhere documented yet, but it was for $4,131.74, and he had already taken out the credit card processing fees, which was $165.76. I'm looking at the bottom of the first page,
Mhm.
and the wine costs, which were $438.50. So that total is listed on the next page as an expense also, the $604.26. So that actually, I think, gets added.
Yeah,
I thought of that after
and
I
also,
printed it.
the same thing happened with the Cindy Weed.
No, I
This is
did,
great.
I did account for that because,
Okay, because it says this is the total after.
I know it is, but Marika told me that I should add it back into income and then subtract it as an expense. So I did do that. So that doesn't count.
Okay.
That was taken out of the cash, but I added it back into the cash receipt. I should have deleted that part about it,
Okay.
took it out. I did take it out for the cash to pay her, but
Okay, but we're staying.
yeah, that's right. I should just get rid of that parentheses.
Yeah.
We're staying in here.
Because that is misleading.
Okay,
But I did add it back in because that's what Marika said I should do. She said because that was an expense, it should be listed under expenses, which it is.
and then make meat, and then you can put that fire, and then still have more food.
Who's gonna see? And then we have a few other invoices that are still gonna be added, but, and then we're gonna try to sell the chest on eBay. So that might be a little bit more money too. But either way, I think we did pretty well. It'll be interesting to see how this pairs up with what Aaron comes up with.
So was there anything else big that we had left over?
There were, I don't know what happened to them. They were here. There were things here. Everything was brought back to the library.
And then where did it go? We don't have any idea.
No, well, I sold one of the surge machines to somebody after the auction, and that was included in checks. That's here, whatever was deposited on.
Okay.
That was included. And, oh, Nicole's buying the desk that was here.
Okay, good.
And then I'm still holding the that dowry freight thing. I'm gonna post that on eBay soon.
Mhm.
Trying to get rid of those and stuff.
I meant to bring, Marika donated a first edition book of All Quiet on the Western Front. On the Western Front, yeah. And I took it to a bookseller in St. Albans, and she said, and I did some lookups too, and if it were in better shape, it could be worth upwards of $400. But she said, it would probably get $200 or $300,
That's not
and
bad.
she would sell it on commission, but it might take a few years. Or she could give us $100 for it. So up
Our
to you.
decision.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
just
not really
try
part of the
posting
auction
it.
though. That would be for the library, but it's not really part of the
I
auction.
say I could try if we have
Sure.
like, I could take pictures of it and post it on eBay with the other thing.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or if you want to take pictures and
Thank
send
you.
them to me, I can
Okay.
post them up there too.
But that leaves us with a net profit of $13,613.
Net
No.
profit, you add 604 to that.
Oh, so we're up into 14,000.
We are. 4,200, 14,200.
Marlene, do you have memory of like our highest auction?
That may be the highest.
I
It might
think
be.
that
I feel like
is-
it's 11, like 11.
The high, we
maybe.
hit 13 one
Yeah,
year.
we did 13 one
We
year,
did.
but I think if we're at 14, this is our highest.
14 was the highest, I think,
That's
but we definitely hit 13 one year.
Plus Birchwood, we've had a good summer.
Yeah.
And I really did. So,
Yes.
all right,
How much did you get in purchase?
over $1,000, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of donated goodwill in that event.
Yes.
However,
Yeah, there's basically no overhead.
yeah,
So it's whatever we collected that night.
Mhm.
I don't know if that was just a magical year where that happened, but it could be the beginning of
Who
something
knows?
good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marlene, for
I
joining
had a
us.
lot of interest from different bands for playing the Birchwood next year, so I think it could be another event next year.
Josh Warren said that he would be happy to play.
Yep. Yep, he was one of the folks who I talked to. Another thing for the auction was just talking about some of the things that we can improve on next year. I know one thing I heard a lot about was moving the food, which we already talked to Pasca about. Moving that out from where we had it this year was very claustrophobic and made it kind of tricky
It
to
was,
fit on the
it
stuff right there.
interfered with the flow.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it, and Tasca liked the idea of putting it so where Lahia was pouring wine, they just moved Lahia over a little bit where the wine is and put her Tasca's table there, so it's close to that building where she uses the oven, whatever, refrigerator.
I was thinking if we make the food out there, it might potentially be an option to maybe move the live auction items outside out there too, by the food and the wines. That way when people are milling about, that's already kind of an area that we've noticed is not great for the like live paper bids, like for the silent bidding throughout the night. So I think having the live auction there where everyone's already milling about and just kind of staring and they can't bid on it until later anyway, I think that might be a good thing to look at while you're like getting your drink and some food. So just a thought for next year instead of having it back in the barn.
Mhm.
I didn't personally think that the placement for the live auction was the best this year. But we haven't done it there in years past. So
What is it?
No, we have done things.
oh
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it was
always
on
been
the
there.
other side of the barn.
No, it was where Mimi was. It was just, it was set up differently. What it was though, was the auction items were across from her. They weren't near
Oh,
her.
Okay.
And also in years past, we haven't had as much distraction. We had a band.
Yep.
Yeah,
pulling
that's
people in
not,
one
that's another
direction.
thing. We have to ask the band to stop playing.
Yes.
Mhm.
And we have to make it more clear for people it's time to stop talking.
Yep.
Because Marlene said she was standing where the wine was and she couldn't hear anything, which wasn't that far away.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just things to think about.
So
And
again, maybe make an announcement to like hey,
we
look,
have to just be more cognizant of that, yeah. And one more, I think that next year too, we should set a date for doing the thank you cards before the auction
Yeah.
at a time when everybody's around. So we just pick one, like a couple hour out of a day and we can get them done, get them out of the way. So that's just another thing that came up afterwards. And Marlene also had sent an email about more round tables, but we had the tables we had. You know,
Yes.
I don't know if we have access to more. You sent an email about
That's
more
just something
seating.
that would be good to have next year. So if we can try to think about finding more seating.
Because there was room
Maybe
for
Daniel
more
would
out
have
there.
some
He might.
somewhere.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe Daniel would have some.
That was what he had.
That's
that
all
was
he
to my
had.
knowledge,
Okay.
but
Oh, I feel like they said that there was some in the basement too.
Oh.
Phineas.
No,
we
they don't have
grabbed
round
all
tables.
the tables that we could.
Yeah,
But
they don't have any
I
more.
mean, we could make an investment. to Costco and buy like 3 more or whatever, because we
I just
have
don't think
chairs, but we don't have a
3
place to.
Well, I also don't
store
think
them.
3 is like gonna make or break us here. I think we need like a bunch more maybe.
What round ones?
Maybe
Not
it's a question
bigger.
of rentals. If
Yes.
we're already
that's a good
dealing with
idea.
overhead, maybe.
Yep, there you go.
What do you want the tables for?
Just more seating for dining. Make it
Dining.
more of a dining event.
Don't you want people to walk around?
I know, that's a
And
catch
bid?
22.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes, we also want people to stay, and
Yeah.
people were saying that like while they had enough food, they wanted to be able to sit and eat.
Right.
I think so. I think having more seating area. We also had like a lot more like families. I feel like come this year,
Yeah.
and so I think
People didn't eat all at the same time though.
Yeah.
It was sort of, I mean, Costco was constantly bringing out food.
But I think like I noticed like a lot of the families were hanging out at the table throughout the night, and so like that would be like a place where like the kids could kind of hang out, and then the parents could still go out and bid and come back, and
Mhm.
like I think that was kind of like one of the benefits of having the tables there.
Yeah, one of the.
You get
comments-
5 minutes in a chair for every bid you make.
Yeah. I heard from a couple of people that sitting was important for them,
Yeah.
like because they were done bidding on what they were gonna bid for, but they were waiting for the live auction, but to stand around for the live auction was too much, so they left.
Yep.
Before the live auction.
Which
But-
historically has happened a lot.
Right,
It
but if
happens
they
a
had a
lot.
place to just sit, like spend 20 minutes and just eat
Listen
some hors
to
d'oeuvres and
music,
have a
yeah.
drink and
Mhm.
chat with their date friend that they came with, they would have spent more time there.
So
But
we're missing the
Not sitting
194
was-
from this.
That was
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
it's not
I
much
made a
more.
homework on that.
Somebody get another
Yeah.
post-it note?
Is that the only one we ended up missing? I thought there was one more.
I think we
Yeah.
ended up finding the other
Okay.
one.
Okay.
So we'll bring those over tomorrow and talk about those. And
Okay.
stuff.
I'm so bad at typing.
Um,
That's why I like to say it because I
Is
don't.
there
know
any
if
other stuff that you guys thought like that I might have missed? I know
You could still bring.
there was people had mentioned a little bit of confusion about like maybe their roles, so we'll try to make it a little bit clearer next year what people's roles are night of. If
I know.
people have any questions though, always feel free to ask like throughout. You can like make sure everybody knows what their roles are. Anything else you guys think would be good to improve for next year?
I did send you a big long list.
I know my computer just died. I can't
I can
remember
but-
them if you
But
want.
I think generally it needs to be named more like a project. We need a project plan and project management. And we need, at the meetings, we just need to, like, meeting one, we say we want to have X, Y done by next meeting. And then the next meeting, we come back and say, is X, Y, and done? And not worry about all the stuff that's not coming up yet. And I think that would also, help us with the who's responsible for what, because the tasks would be assigned. So everybody would have
Last try.
a
Third try for
project
me and
manager, project
And
plan,
then the next one.
and
is I'll
then
technically
everyone would
that
know what
guy.
they needed to do and by when. The other thing that I thought would be really helpful would be
Okay, let's try.
to, as the
How?
donations came
We
in,
need to.
we
need to
could make
buy
the
a
bid
little-
sheet.
You need to get.
instead of waiting till the, the week before, or
I just
whatever it was,
want
just a few days before, we were making
You
all
could
of
tack
those
the
bid
thank
sheets.
you.
What?
You could tack the thank you notes on, right?
We
there.
could tack the thank you notes. And the other thing is that the bid sheet and the donation, the physical donation, should be identified with a number or a something. So we don't have to go around trying to figure out which bid sheet goes with which thing, and we wouldn't have to describe it in gory detail. So if we had, we could even just use something as simple as those raffle tickets, put one on the donation and stick one on the bid sheet.
Mhm.
We're done.
Or just tag them when we get them.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And then we could file the bid sheets in numerical order and put the items out wherever we wanted to, and we'd be able to pull the right bid sheet out because they'd be in order.
No, 2 more tries.
And
That's a
so
good point.
we wouldn't have to have like all of the gift cards in the same, in order, bid sheet order and all that other kind of stuff. So that you would have, it just wouldn't matter.
I think that would also help a lot with
I
some
went to that.
we spent-
items get confused for other items at the end, and then they get mispriced, and
Right,
there's
right.
some confusion there. So I think that's a good idea.
Just, and we could either do it with the, like the little dots that we're using, or we could use, you know, you have to worry about things falling off, but if you, you know, like a,
Little safety pin or something
a-
for certain
yeah,
items or-
just maybe a string and a tie it,
Yep.
whatever, but let's just make sure when stuff comes in, it's identified, this stuff is a set. Don't split it up. And whether we put things in, like, here's a bag and it's got one number on it, you know, everything in that bag goes together.
Yeah, and that would make,
That'd make our life so much easier.
yeah, it would make it easier for the people who are, like, getting the items.
For the people
giving
that
them
are
their
at
items
the
that
end,
have bought them.
at the end of the night, yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking about that because, I mean, like, in some ways you kind of want to assign a number to each item as it comes in,
Yeah,
but then you would also kind of like but then on the other hand, you would kind of like the numbers, you would kind of like them to be arranged where the numbers are in order.
yeah,
But at the actual auction, you're going to want to, like,
exactly. Make
arrange
them
things more artfully,
yeah,
but maybe, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, maybe it could be like a two-part number where it gets a number and then it has, like, when we arrange it, then we just go around all the tables and have, like, you know, whatever number dash
That's
position
an
number.
idea.
Or put a new sticker over the old numbers that just.
Yeah,
is one,
and
two,
then
three,
and then
four.
that way that would just be a process where you just go through the items one time and then it's.
Which is super easy if we have an Excel spreadsheet and we have everything numerical, and then we add the second lineup of display number. So
Yeah.
worth revisiting. I wonder if we take all of these notes. It's lovely to have them now, but if we take all of our notes and revisit them at the April meeting, just to refresh our
maybe
brains.
before April.
Or March.
Because the corporates, you want to start really
I
early.
was gonna say, were we talking
Even this
about
year it was
starting
too
that in
late.
like January?
Yeah, we talked about
Or
bumping
February.
corporates up.
Well, we also had the fundraising letter too that has to be done around that time.
When was that again?
I did a fundraising letter in the fall, but
Right.
that is historically not the time of year we do it. I think historically Marika did it in like the early
February,
part of the
March.
year.
When was it?
April,
April. Okay.
April or May, yeah.
Because we don't want to overlap with the Friends or the
Right.
Historical Society. I think I went with the fall just because we needed to get something.
Well,
in
we hadn't
before
done
the
it.
end of 2025.
Yeah.
So I think we were gonna talk about it in February because we wanted to have the April thing lettered on. So I think if we.
February is good because we have to get if we're going to approach corporates, it has to be done early.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's a good time to bust both out.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything with the mailing list that you have for your next mailing?
Like an update from
update?
information that we have received from our auction
Well,
book.
any kind of information you can put in there.
Yep.
And the Friends, I keep historic information about what people have done in the
Right.
past.
Mhm.
And it's all there. And some people, we don't bother with because we know historically and we know the people
Mhm.
and they're just not interested.
Mhm.
So we don't even bother mailing to them.
Yeah.
Waste of postage.
And last year I was sitting with Marika, so it was helpful because she knew who
Mhm.
was worth.
You'll
reaching
build
out
up that
to.
knowledge
Mhm.
if you,
I think I managed to, I found my list. I think we managed to touch on most everything. The only other thing that, I'm sorry. I
Go ahead.
interrupted you guys. I apologize. The information about how we dispose of items that don't sell, is also helpful. Some of the people who donated asked me about, did XYZ go, and I couldn't answer the question. And then if it didn't, what were we gonna do with it? How were we gonna handle it? So I think people are just interested in what are we doing and where's it going, and
Especially if it was something personal, like they
Yes.
painted
Yeah.
it or they made it.
right,
Yeah.
right.
they don't want to see it go in the trash.
Right.
Exactly.
The other, one of the other things is that one of the woman who donated all the stuff from the, sewing shop, the sergers, she, we had a misunderstanding. She thought that that I was collecting
For the church.
for the church. And she would have liked the
Wait, okay, let's
the
make my
things that
house.
we didn't dispose of at the auction to have been donated
That's
to St. Isidore's, and I didn't know how to communicate that, or
I don't think we had much.
we had the surgery.
What it ended up selling later. Yes.
Okay.
So
They
it
both
was a
sold.
donation to the
Excellent.
library
Excellent.
ultimately.
Excellent.
So it did sell. I don't know if there's much else
Yeah,
that didn't sell.
I think she was more
Big ticket.
focused on the
Yeah.
surgery.
No, the surgeries both sold, so
That's good.
yeah.
That's good.
If they hadn't sold, we could have.
And then I also did get a couple of questions, and then I got the resounding no, we never did tell people what we actually got for their items, but some people are.
If they ask, we tell them.
Yeah, we can tell.
There's certain people that always wanted to know, and we have to go through the bid sheets, and we told them.
Maybe
So,
that can be a
How do we
job.
go through the bids? I mean, if somebody.
That's our job.
Patty did it. Patty did it this year, which was great. I wonder if we can like declare it an inventory czar or something. Somebody who specifically has the sheet.
I have the
after-
sheets now because it was so hard to find them last year.
I know.
I just kept them.
I know.
Because
I just feel
people
bad that
would
you have that
contact me, and
many.
I'm like, yeah. So I have them, and we're gonna go through them.
Exactly. So maybe that on the list of specific jobs, somebody can be the inventory czar that knows what was sold, what was not, and answer those questions for the community. So, but you did all the post jobs, so bravo. And while it's useful to have all the bid sheets to refer back to, I know that was.
But if we have it, if we do what we're gonna do and go through and put actual sell prices, it'll be easier to tell people.
Yeah.
And the only things is if like the people who have gift certificates, if they wanna know who got them, that we have to go through receipts. Cause we won't have that
Oh, you mean
information.
for like services or something?
Like, yeah, like, if somebody, gave away a room or something like that, or a massage,
Mhm.
you know, who got it.
Mhm.
And that, without going, you need the receipt. Well, no, you could do that on the bid sheets too.
Well, we always give them a physical copy of the gift certificate, but to tell the owner
The
of
people who gave it.
business, yeah.
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 No, just that is a question that comes up. And that's something I've always had to go back to the bid sheets. And so that's why alphabetizing the bid sheets makes that process go faster. But anyway,
Yeah, well, I was wondering if there was anything we can do to, it seems like when people are checking out, it seems like the big bottleneck is getting the bid sheets sorted into the names. Because I mean, I've only helped for the last 2 years, but it seems like that's like, you know, because these tables start closing and then more tables are closing and then there's like these just stacks and stacks and stacks of
yeah,
bid sheets,
I
and they
think
have
the
to all
more
be,
people do that, the faster they get.
Yeah.
Cheryl got pretty fast at it.
unless we can do, you know,
Is there another way?
You could
I'm
have
thinking
a
of?
second person there.
Yeah.
I had
I have two
I had
people.
people literally just come up and help me. Like I had some
Yeah.
girls who came up and just helped
So
me
maybe that is a
sort of-
2-person
Yeah,
job.
I think it would be nice to have a second person.
That's good to know.
And we created a third job with the raffle. This year, we created a new job of someone raffling.
Yeah,
So
and the credit cards didn't go smoothly either at that night. We couldn't get Zeffie
I
to
was gonna say, I
work.
thought we had one person.
credit cards went through Darren as they
Darren
have
was
in the
easy.
past.
But
yes.
the Zeffie thing, for whatever reason, it was slow when we tried to do it. And
It's a
then
work in
Carmen
progress.
figured out a way to do it where we didn't make it like just associated, was like you made it like
It was
just a
highly
donation.
mislabeled. It
I
was,
know.
It was, I knew the total they owed. I said, let's put $200 down as a donation in Zeffie. So there's no perfect record of it in Zeffie, what was purchased. But
We
the
have the
money was,
receipt.
the transaction was made.
And we
Yeah,
have the
solid.
receipt.
Yeah.
But we'll keep working on
Yeah.
Zeffie.
we can look at it for next year. Cause I was thinking, you know, I don't know if there's any way if we had like, if there was any way to like somehow, I'd have to think about this more because maybe it's just not possible, but that if you had like a barcode on each bid sheet and then you could like scan it in and then you could type in the winning amount into the computer at least, and you know, into like a spreadsheet or whatever.
Mhm.
And then it would be more like it might be able, aside from like entering you'd still have to enter like the winner's name and the amount, but then you'd have the item number, and then it could be a little bit more automated, the rest of the process. Because it seems like there's kind of like two different, I mean, I guess there's like 3 steps in the checkout process. Or, I mean, I guess right now there's 2.
And then
There's the
people
bid
bring their
sheet
bid sheets and you write a receipt.
and the checkout. But I feel like maybe it should be, if we're trying to use Zephy or whatever, maybe it should be the bid sheet part, and then somebody writes their receipt that has their total on it, and then they go to somebody who collects the payment.
Oh, isn't that what we do now?
No,
sends it
because
to
I'm doing the receipt and I'm doing the payment form.
The payment form.
I'm
What do you
taking the
mean?
form of payment.
Oh,
So
you
like
mean they
maybe
bring the receipt to somebody else to do the credit card? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or the
The
okay.
check, and then they
Exactly.
mark it that it's paid, and send them out to the people to get their items. And if they have like a sheet that's with the item numbers on it,
Well, that's the
which are on the
receipt. The
receipt.
receipt is supposed to have the item. They do.
Right, but I mean they do, but sometimes it's
You couldn't read them.
so well. If you just have the item number, then you don't know. Then it says, okay,
That's
maybe
true.
it says 83, and you're like, what was that, and where was it?
Well, it
Yeah,
should have a,
because you no
it didn't
idea.
have a description.
Well, it had a little bit of a description, but I'm
Okay.
saying if we had some kind of like a combination number that said like, 83-14,
Okay.
then if that was written out on the receipt, then when they take it out there, they'd be like, okay, so this is item that's in position 14.
Oh,
You know
I
what
see
And
what
it
you're
says
saying.
item 83 on it.
Oh, okay.
I get what you're saying.
yeah, and also to have that master list down
And
on
if it was
the
in a,
floor.
and if it was,
wasn't it?
yeah,
Okay, it
and
was
if it-
down there.
it was down there, but
There was like 5 copies of it. There should have been one down there.
Yeah. I was just thinking if there was some way to put that, like to get that integrated back into the spreadsheet, and I could work on that. And maybe it
Yeah,
would be too
there might
cumbersome
be
to
a
try
way
to
to
put the
do it.
names in, but it's something to think about
Yeah.
in the checkout
It is a
process.
hard time of night though. Everybody is so tired by then. And some people are drunk, they've had a lot to drink. It's just a little tense. And then if things aren't going smoothly, people are pretty good though. I didn't see anyone get really irate. But
We talked about doing switcheroos, and this is something we can visit in the spring, but I do feel like people with cashier juju should be back there.
yeah. Well, you already said that you want to do something else.
I mean,
you were
I
going to do
was-
the bid sheet.
I did it, but that was not my area
Right.
of expertise.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I'm one of the bid sheet team people, that
Yeah.
might be better.
I was
Or
happy
on
to
the
do
floor.
The
The
plans
checkout.
and stuff.
Yeah. And I know Deanna's always out of town, but anybody who's got the math whiz skills there would be good
Yeah.
on that line. Although I learned how to do it this year.
Mm,
Yeah.
And now next year I'll know.
Yeah.
But something to revisit.
Anything else?
You talked about Zephy, about it being a problem, but about a quarter of your sales.
It was a lot of money. It
Present.
was good.
It just,
Well,
it could have
that
been
was the raffle too, and the entrance.
Yeah, the raffles, yeah.
We used it for
That
everything.
much, yeah. But,
The raffle-
did
And
you-
that, we didn't discriminate though, because that was because again, everybody was like rushing. But with the raffle, like Daniel wanted to know how much of the Zephy was the raffle, and we just,
140.
well, we don't know because we put all the money together. There was, of Zephy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the raffle was worthwhile because it could still be the live auction item. We could have earned the same amount or more by doing it as a live auction item. So maybe it's time to revisit that.
Yeah. What's the first year it hasn't been in the live
Mhm.
auction?
It was a time, I mean, there were maybe 25 hours.
The
of
elevation
manpower.
4000 thing though, that seemed popular.
It was popular.
I think that one, if we could have done a little bit more advertising and like on the groundwork, which just is hard with the personnel, we could have made more. But if we can't dedicate the personnel and time beforehand, then
Yeah.
I think live
One
auction.
thing about your raffle, having people go to the library website is not something that they would want to do.
Okay.
I think if you had something more convenient on Facebook or some other platform where they could just directly,
Did somebody
Like
writing the stuff down?
instantaneous
That's a good idea.
Thing. Well, and that is what the QR code is essentially, but yeah, it leads you to the website.
It leads you to the library, yeah.
But then there were people who were very intentional about their purchase. People were like, I'm buying 100 of these tickets. You know, there were people who knew they wanted the raffle tickets. So
Yeah,
Think
these are
about it.
all, these are good things to discuss.
Did you get anybody looking at your bid sheets overbid on gift certificates?
Oh, we're gonna find that out on Monday.
You have
I
to
didn't
write
notice
them.
a lot of, I
I mean,
saw a
that's
lot of deals when I was checking people out. I didn't see a lot of, like in past
Okay.
years, it's been like double what the gift certificate was worth. I
It
didn't see that.
varies, yeah.
Because I think I saw a couple that were more, but
Not
That's where
very
you have
many.
to write to them, either email or in a post.
that's a game changer for us. But that's why we're gonna meet on Monday
Yeah.
to review all the
We don't have that information yet, but we will.
Yeah.
so
And then what are you saying the next step is though? After that, when we find out somebody overbid on something,
Then anything over the fair market value is a donation, tax deductible donation.
oh, so they should be aware of that.
so if
You
they
have to write to them,
We have to let them know. Okay.
give them something, yes.
Okay.
It's essentially a tax document.
Okay.
So if they won a $25 gift certificate and they paid $30 for it, I'm telling them that $5 of a donation went to the library,
To the friends of the
Yeah.
library.
to the friends of
Yeah.
the library. You're
You can
right.
tell them, yeah.
Okay.
We're friendly here.
And now this opens a can of worms because we don't have every purchaser's address.
I know.
Well,
New territory.
if you don't have the address,
Well, we
you
can
can't
look,
do
we
it.
can look at the sign-in sheet.
But
We may have it on the sign-in.
Might be easy to track everyone.
Yeah.
you have to do some due diligence there to see if you can find that address.
But I know that Elsie and Patty were pretty diligent about asking people to write
Yeah.
down their address and
Okay.
their emails. And then this year,
And hopefully
Shayna
you can read it.
sent out an email about a week before when we found that sign-in sheet. She went through that and emailed everybody about the auction. And that's how we actually got some more donations. Some person, that lady, the lady with the chocolates over in Westfield, she emailed Shayna right away and asked to donate. And both Nicole and I had contacted her and she hadn't responded. So who knows?
I don't think I contacted this.
You said you had. And because I took it over, the lady in Westfield, either way, it doesn't matter.
Is that the Sweet Mountain Chocolate?
Yeah.
lady?
Yeah. I thought you said you emailed her and she didn't respond. So I said, well, I'll try because she approached me last year. So I emailed her and she didn't respond.
That was someone else that I had asked about, but yeah.
All right, these are all good ideas.
Yep.
But we just have to get started and follow through when we say we're going to do something. That's all.
Nothing else on the library auction one? All right. Garden beds, those are growing.
They look great.
Yep. Library logo and branding, that's Daniel, he's not here, so not really an update there. Then we have the library director report. Yep.
So we don't know all these amounts because we haven't gotten a budget report. Is that why?
Yep.
Okay, thank
Because the
you.
year to date for this last one that came in was 25-26. It did not appear to be a year to date for
Okay,
just this past one.
thank you.
Really? Yeah. Now you have to go find some pants. Let's find out. Okay, let's wait, we have to. Wait, go ahead. Go ahead. Nothing. Well, there's
This is really good, Marlene.
things.
Thank you. Here.
Yeah, more. I see.
I'll make a motion to accept these. Are we accept the library minutes?
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor of approving the work report, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Any abstains? All right, so moved. On to the library expansion, what's another Daniel thing, he's at a meeting, or had a meeting this afternoon, with, the folks to discuss the HUD grant. He said that he would be hopefully hearing back sometime in October, so that's the, update there.
Time for the winter building season.
Seconded the director's report.
We've already.
I forgot to write down.
And I was taking notes on this.
All right, so Friends of the Library, Pat, you got anything you'd like to share with us?
We had a successful book sale,
Oh, good.
$565.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Which is not bad when you're selling for $1 or 50 cents.
Exactly.
$5 bag.
$1 bag,
That's
yeah.
right.
So we did get rid of a lot of books, but there was a literal truckload left.
So where did they go?
Goodwill.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Jay came up and carted them away, made them disappear, which is what we wanted.
Great.
I noticed yesterday that we had books over here in the little, there's a little place over here where we sell books and people donate, and they apparently did not get taken.
Oh, wow.
I forgot about those.
Okay.
Well, Goodwill's still there.
Yeah, but we can still,
We're
Exactly.
gonna leave them up until next year, or I can box them up and put them in my basement.
we
for the
we
next
might
one.
need to move because some of them have been
So we
there.
can box them up and I'll pop them for next year.
Okay.
Who did you say took them to get Goodwill?
Jay Heaton.
Jay Heaton. Oh,
Okay.
great. Good for him.
Yeah. October 4th at 2 in the afternoon at Pratt Hall, Kevin Graffinino will come and talk about Consuelo Northrop Bailey. She was first female lieutenant governor and of Vermont and the first speaker of the House of Representatives in Vermont.
Wow.
First speaker, first woman.
First woman speaker, yeah.
What? Okay, let's find something.
And what time is that?
It was in the 1950s.
No, I meant
2 p.m.
October 4th.
2 p.m.
Oh, October
Yeah,
4th
two.
at 2. Yeah, it's
Thank
a
you.
Sunday afternoon.
1950s.
Yeah, she was born 1899.
Wow.
What was her name?
Consuelo Northrop Bailey.
It's probably Consuelo.
No,
No?
oh,
Oh,
I know. I made the same mistake.
um,
Oh, different. Four.
and who's the,
Kevin Graffinino.
and,
No, you can't go for it.
Don't ask me to spell it.
okay, no, I'm gonna ask you, who is he? What kind of,
Who is he?
yeah,
He's I guess I'd call him a historian. He's written books on various people in history. He's given talks before. Notably, he came to Pratt Hall to talk about Ira Allen many years ago.
Oh, yeah. I may have heard him.
He's a good speaker.
Yeah.
He went out to Michigan for a few years to, I think, head up their historical society, statewide historical, and came back.
Nice.
I took the ones I want.
Yeah, yeah. So, and we will have unknown date yet, probably in October, the kids writing contest, and we don't know anything else about that yet. So if the library needs some funding, the Friends are willing to loan at a outrageous interest rate. I'm just making that up.
All right, well, is that anything else for in the
That's it.
comments? Awesome. So, just to review some action items at the end here, I'm gonna warn about our meeting for the 17th, and I will, send out the minutes and the video for tonight. Unless there's anything else that anybody else has that they need to get done, can you get the like full hours from Marlene together for
Yes,
that?
I'll get that together and I'll write it to, I'll do that tonight.
Awesome.
And then I'll email that to you, and then you can, if you want, you can even put the proposed motion text in the agenda.
Yeah.
For next time.
That's a good idea.
Patty and I were going to meet prior to the 3 p.m. meeting.
I had 3 on my calendar.
Okay, we can do 3 for the Zoom meeting, and then directly
And then after that,
we're gonna review the bid sheets
Yes.
and see if there are any.
we'll do that. Yeah. That's going to
Letters.
take us probably 2 hours.
I
Just
got-
to warn you.
I got the
Okay.
day, don't worry.
Okay.
So that's on our to-do list.
Okay.
And then our September meeting is September 4th. I'm like waiting for the month that we say we don't need to have. a
I
meeting.
was I actually talked to Patty about this.
Well,
I
if
was
we have the
thinking-
Zoom meeting, maybe we won't. What do you guys think?
What's our slowest month?
Usually this is the month that we take off, but I thought this, and Patty, and I think a couple of people talked, this would be a good time for us to discuss the auction stuff. So I mean, I think that next month would be a fine month to take off. We won't really have any updates yet from the HUD, grant yet.
As long as
so-
we can take care of
Yeah, as long as-
Marlene's salary stuff
Yeah.
at the Zoom meeting.
And we all promised to come sign warrants when she asks.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
Yes. Otherwise, I will hunt you down and bring them to you or
Yes.
something.
After a very successful summer, it's probably.
I think it's good.
Yeah, so we'll plan on not having a September meeting, provided our meeting next week goes well. Perfect. All right, with that being said, I'm going to motion to adjourn
I'll second it.
our meeting. Beautiful. All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed to ending our meeting, say nay. Any abstained? Our meeting is done at 7:18. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.